For the love, guys. This is my second time doing this video. And I mean literally, because the first one was posted on my channel, but it was all jacked up. Thanks, Stacy, for letting me know. I love you, girl. So it started out fine, apparently, and then it went in slow-mo and lost sound. I don't know. I just got a phone the other day. It's just an upgraded iPhone. I've had iPhones for a billion years. I don't know what the issue is. But anyway, this is a flip through. It's reserved. And it's another mermaid theme. Mermaid ocean theme. So, inside the cover of the fabric is just scrapbook paper that I didn't like. So I used it, you know, cardstock. Scrapbook paper. And I covered it with the fabric. And then I put some lace down the side. And did some layering. That's my cat trying to scratch into the door and tear up my carpet at the same time. Here's the removable tassel. And there are these bead charms here in it. And then there's this long chain that has a mermaid, a starfish, an anchor, a fish, another fish, and another mermaid. It's kind of hard to see because, you know, before, oh, also, when I was doing the first video, it wasn't focusing. Let me see if I can, ooh, this phone is testy. Come on, Apple, work with me here. All right, so let's just go in and hope for the best, right? If it turns out bad, guys, please let me know in the comments if the video was like it's jacked up or something. So anywho, these pages here, like the main, these type of pages, excuse me, are from Antique Papery, but it's discontinued. It was the Mermaid Antique Papery. And there are some Pixabay pages in here, or I should say pages from Pixabay, which are free. I'll put that in the link in a link in the description. And then there's some journaling cards from Artie Mays, and I'll put the name in the description. So this was a patch, and I just glue that on there. It says I'm really a mermaid, and it's shimmery. Now, the person who reserved this wants to use it as her December daily. So I just took a little glassine bag, and inside I included, sorry for the crunchy sounds, little numbers for her to put on her pages if she'd like to. If not, that's okay. Then here's like a little matchbook notebook that I made. Just has random pages in it to journal on. And then it closes up. And then also from the Artie Mays journal kit, which I only used the journaling cards and stuff of that kit. I didn't use the main pages. It came with these tabs. So I'm just going to include them in there for her because she may or may not want tabs. So if she does, then she can use them. If not, then that's okay too. So there's some trim. Now this is from Pixabay. Got some ledger. This is from a vintage children's book. Got the ship on there. This is one of Artie Mays' journaling cards. And then this is, okay, totally forgot. I'll put it in the description. Anyway, she's fussy cut to make a little tuck. I'm so frazzled, guys. I'm so frazzled. So here's a beach scene that was from Pixabay, I believe. And there's some seashell journaling card, large. And this is a little octopus tally card. So cute. And then the first fabric flip. And there's some stenciling. There's also, on the coffee dye pages, there's also the Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, which this is either silver or pearl. I forget which one it is. Some of the pages have quotes at the bottom. This is from a really vintage book. It's from, I forget what it'll come to me. But anyway, it's vintage. It's really, really old. Oh, I'm so frazzed. There's a journaling card there, and I believe that's from Pixabay. And then this just flips up for journaling. This was a children's dictionary page, and it had beach. Now, this part down here had words that weren't related, so I just made a pocket. And here's the journaling card for it. Just made a pocket and decorated it. And then the back had nothing to do with it, so I covered it with music sheet. And I always try to include something from my granddaughter. She made this and she sewed it. Livy. You guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know Livy. She's 7. And this is from the Antique Paperies kit that's discontinued. As well as this and this. And this is from a vintage pond ocean book. So they got some shells there. On the opposite side were some nasty looking like algae things or something. So I covered it up with some paper. And I thought this looked like net, like, you know, ocean netting. So I just stuck that on there. This is another vintage book. This part's starfish. And then on the opposite side, I just covered it. This is from a vintage book. It's the page like after the title page that has nothing on it, you know? So just use it for journaling, and it has the holes and stuff in it. Antique Papery. This is Pixabay. This is actually from a Happy Planner notebook pad. And then these are fussy cut to make the tuck. And you got that there. This is the handicraft. That's what it is. It's the vintage handicraft magazine. That's what that was. Possibly. Yeah, a bunch of classified ads in there. I love this journaling card. It's so pretty. Nice big one. This is from a children's encyclopedia, or I don't know, some vintage children's book. And that's Antique Papery. That's Pixabay. And then she is fussy cut onto this book page about plants of the ocean community to make a tuck for this. It just goes up like that. And then there's a side tuck here. And there's some koi fish. That is from an adult coloring book. Some vintage music sheet. Just made a pocket here out of a cutoff of some scrapbook paper. And I love her too. I think she's beautiful. And she's fussy cut to make a tuck. And then we have a mermaid and a merman, because you can't forget about the merman, guys. Antique Papery. Also Antique Papery. Middle of the signature, it's one signature. And then those are the beads and charms. So you got a starfish and some beads and a shell and some beads. And it's waxed linen thread. And the fabric pocket and this pretty card here. It's so weird that these were really brands of something. Mermaid brand sardines. Like what they used to have on advertising. I guess we still have weird things on advertising. There's the netting looking vintage doily thing. And another fabric flip. This is like water lilies or something. Or water flowers. This page is also about ponds and oceans. Like algae, duckweed, all that stuff. So I just made this tag a tuck, and then we got this. And then there's 2 tucks here. That's from the ocean community as well. So that one just tucks up there, and this one tucks there. That's just some stamping. Seahorse page from the same book that had, I believe, the starfish. So I made this flips up here, and then I just made the side tuck, and this is how you tie ropes. I'm thinking for ships and things like that. I can't get it together, guys. If I'm loopy in this video, I've just been through a traumatic experience outside of this house. I won't go through it, I'm telling you, but it's not serious. It's just really shaking me up. Here's a tuck here. And she's a tuck. And there's some frogs and turtles and fish. And this one is kind of tricky to get in and out. I don't want to fumble with it, but obviously it comes in and out. It's not going to be stuck in there. But just for video purposes, we'll just keep it there. This was the other part of that children's dictionary, and this one had the ocean. And I just made this a pocket down here because it wasn't relevant to anything. And then this is a paper bag that I decorated and put over this side because there was nothing relevant under there either. And all of the distress inks around everything, that is Tim Holtz's Mermaid Lagoon. That's the color. So this flips out. And the ticket says a pocket, and there's a ship and a girl with a cloak. I thought that was so cool. Maybe she used to be a mermaid. Now she has feet. I don't know. And this is, here's a little mermaid paper clip. And this is just a sheet about information, or a sheet on information about mermaids. So I put that in there. And I can never really get this on too well. Let me see if I can. Not close enough, I'll fix it. So that is the flip through. Sorry if you've seen it before, or sorry if you had to watch the messed up one. I love you guys, and thank you for watching. Talk soon. Bye.